Hey y'all, welcome back to Fur and Feathers. So I got a little snippet that I wanted to show you all. Some exciting news here on the farm. This is not the exciting news. This is Miss Opal, and I'm just coming over to see if she likes banana peels. Opal May, do you like banana peels? Let's see. She's been eating corn stalks every day. Oh yeah, she likes banana peels. There you go, baby girl. So her and Molly have been eating corn stalks every day. Daddy's been cutting them out of his garden and bringing them up here, and they've gotten their fulfillment of of corn stalks. You don't think you like that anymore? I liked it once. I'm not sure I'm gonna like it again. Molly will get it. Molly is in her own little grazing world out there. Molly is bred, and she will be calving sometime in November. I'm thinking the end of November. I can't remember exactly when she was bred, but I have it counted up and put it on my calendar. So she is definitely gonna have a baby. She's showing, and Opal has not been checked yet. Her 75 days were up like 2 weeks ago. And I've just been so busy till I can't get the guy to come and check her to make sure she is bred. But she has not gone into any active heat in the past 3 months or so. And she's getting a little belly on her, so I'm thinking she's probably bred. And if so, she will calve in March. So that'll be exciting. I'm sure I will be videoing both of them, both of their births and afterwards, and y'all will be a part of that. So the reason I'm coming on today is because I've had a little bit of a surprise this morning. So I was out weed eating this morning before it got too blazing hot, and I have been watching this one particular animal on the farm, and she has been very persistent of thinking that she's gonna have babies. And this morning she got what she was persistent about. So over here's my man. My man is 15 years old, and we actually thought he was on his last life several weeks ago. Couldn't walk, just really stove up, thinking that he was fixing to pass, and well, he didn't. Here he is again. So he hasn't used up all of his lives yet, but he's a little slow, but that's okay. He likes to stay at the barn because he likes this hose pipe right here. When water starts coming out of it, he gets excited. He likes to run in water. So back to the exciting news this morning. Yes, my man, I'm not running any water. So I've got this creature right here. Chicken Mama. Chicken Mama has been sitting on eggs for the past several weeks. Very, very faithfully. She has hardly moved, to the fact that I've been giving her food and water inside this pen. And she can come in and out this pen, but she chooses not to. So this morning I was weed eating around this particular pen, and I happened to look down, and what do I find? I found babies. So I think she's got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 right there, but I think there's actually 8 in that little nest. But the thing is, this Chicken Mama has been sitting on these eggs for the past couple of weeks, and well, if you look closely, these are not chicken babies. These are guinea babies. So chicken babies takes 21 days to hatch, to incubate and hatch. And guinea babies take 28 days to hatch. So this Chicken Mama has been very, very faithful at sitting on these eggs for the past 4 weeks. So she did not give up. I'm very proud of her. I've noticed several weeks ago that the guineas have been laying eggs in this old chicken pen, and she just decided she was going to take over. So I'm not sure if she has any more eggs underneath her. I'm not going to try to move her to see. She'll come off when she's ready. But these babies just hatched last night, possibly. They weren't there yesterday. So, pretty cool that she has taken over eggs that was not hers and decided to hatch those babies, and she will raise those babies. So guinea mamas are not very good mamas. What they do, I mean, they'll sit and they'll hatch them, but then they expect them to start running as soon as they get out of the shell. I'm gonna go in here and see if I can give her a little bit of food. So what the guinea babies do is they try to keep up with mama, and they end up getting their little legs walked off, literally. Let's see if I can scoot this over somewhere. Here, mama. Let me move this. So guineas are not good mamas because they don't slow down. They don't take care of their babies. But this chicken mama will take care of those babies. I'm trying to move it over where she'll maybe come off and eat. She's letting me know. And the babies know too. They think that's mama, so they getting underneath her where it's safe. Oh, she says, oh, thank you. Thank you for something to eat. Oh, did you see that? Let's see if she'll do it again. So she just took a piece of food and she's putting it down for those babies. She is dropping it for those babies. And the leaves are in the way. Let's see if I can move those things without her telling me too much to get out of here. Trying to move these limbs so that we can get a really good view. Okay. So she's taking this little bit of food and she's putting it down for them. And she's feeding those babies. This is starter grower, so they can eat it. It's very fine ground, and they can eat the powder and the fine ground stuff. She'll eat the bigger stuff. It's got a little bit of corn in it. They'll love that. See if I can move it away. Let's see if she'll come off. Let's see if she'll come over here. See her? She's pointing it out. This is where the food is. Get over here and get it. It's chow time. And the bigger pieces, what she's doing is she's taking it, she's crunching it up with her beak, so that it's small enough that they can eat. And they're kind of having a little bit of a hard time with that one little piece. What she'll do is she'll grab that piece if they don't, well, they're mutilating it piece by piece, but if they can't, she'll take it with her beak and she'll grind it up with her beak. Oh, there she did. She finished grinding it. Let's give her some more. Here you go, chicken mama. Pretty neat stuff. So she'll raise these babies just like they were her own. She doesn't care that they're not hers. Her DNA, her makeup. She doesn't care. She hatched them and they're hers. Yes, Chloe. No, Chloe. Cat's trying to get in here. Alright, let's go out. Leave her alone. Let her bond with her babies. Come on, Chloe. Come on, Chloe. Kitty, kitty. Come on, Chloe. Come on. Let's go out. No, Scout, you can't go in. Come on, Chloe. Kitty. Chloe. Chloe's got to make up her mind that she wants to be out here. Come on, Chloe. Come on. Yeah, that's a good girl. Come on. I was fixing to weed eat this pen because, as you can tell, it's very grown up. But she's protected, number one, because she's got plenty of dog fennel in here. This is dog fennel. So she's got plenty of dog fennel in here that protects her, camouflages her. I'm going to shut this door. The door's never shut, but I'm shutting it so that nothing will go in there. Plus the pen is a wire cage, so it protects her and her babies, or her, from other varmints that might come around, possums and such. And it's got somewhat of a top to it. It's just a wire top, but it's a top where hawks can't get in there to her. So she's very protected. Now the babies, once they start running around, and I'll try to catch that on video at some point once they get to that stage, but once they start running around, they can actually go through that wire and get out into the yard. However, if mama can't get out there to them, she will cluck and communicate with them and let them know, get your tail back in this pen right this minute. And you know what? They'll get their tail right back in that pen right that minute too. They will listen to her. They know her language, and she speaks it very well. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool, and wanted to share that with you guys. Let's see what's going on while we're here looking. So we've got 2 pheasants and 3 quail, bobwhite quail in here. There was 3. Oh yeah, there's 3 in this little pen. And then in this next pen, we've got a whole slew of bobwhites and quail. Let's see if I can get it. I have to open the door so you can't see just the wire. So I had a couple of these pheasants to get out the other day. I think one was a male and one was a female. And the female, well, she took off. She found an avenue to get the heck out of here, and she took off. And the male, he hung out for a little while, but then he just disappeared. So this one here, I'm thinking is a male. This one, just the way that he's acting. He's kind of strutting his stuff. That's a male. And the way you can tell is they've got the band around the eyes. That one is a female, I believe. That one right there is definitely a male. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see the red on around the eyes. That's a female. I mean, that's a male. And then I got a bunch of bobwhites back there, and they've started to whistle. So they ought to start laying here pretty soon. But okay, I'm shutting the door. I don't know if he's upset because the door's open or if he's just finding his manhood and he's just strutting his stuff. I've got over here some bobwhites. These bobwhites are actually, let's see if I can zoom in. These bobwhites are actually 3 years old, and so they're not laying any longer, and I just don't have the heart to kill those. Those were my first ones that I hatched. And I got a pheasant over here because he was getting beat up by the other male pheasant, and so I put him over here with these bobwhites, and he's perfectly content. He doesn't have a mate over here, but he's okay with that. He's not getting beat up either. And then I've got another pen over here. I can open this door. And I've got some bobwhites. I think I've got 8 or 10 bobwhites here. All male, female. The females are the brown. The brown on the band on the head, and the male is the white band on the head. So I've got two males in here. And I've got one male pheasant and two female pheasants. Scout, you can't come in. And looky here. Got a clutch of eggs. Those are bobwhite eggs. They actually lay in a nest. Sometimes they don't, but most times they do. And then the pheasants, I mean, there's no consistency. They just walk and drop an egg. So there's an egg there. There's an egg there. Let's see if I can shut this door. I can shut this door and lock it. I can show you. See if there's any eggs in the box. I didn't lock that door. Scout, come stand over here next to this door. Scout, come stand over here next to this door. She's like, what? What are you talking about? Let's see if there's any in this box. Now, this is the old brooder box. And there's one pheasant egg in there. Can't zoom in, it's right there. It won't zoom. There we go. There it zoomed. Do it again. It's not gonna do it. Anyway, you can see it. So there's a couple of pheasant eggs in here. So it looks like I'm down some quail. And I heard one in the woods a while ago. So there is actually a hole right there in the eave, the side, that the board keeps falling out. And occasionally some of my bobwhites will sneak out of there when they get into a hissy fit and start flying. They'll sneak out and escape. So I heard some back in the woods back behind me. And they'll come back. When they get hungry, they come back. Is that cat crazy or what? He's always slept like that. My man. He's about deaf. My man. Hey, my man. You gonna talk? Hey, my man. Say hey. Don't get so close. He's so old. Meow. Yes, meow. Anyway, so I've collected eggs this morning. These are my Pharaoh quail eggs. I collected all those this morning. Now that's not a day's worth. That's probably a day and a half's worth. And oh, here's some more babies. But these babies I actually hatched, so they're controlled hatched. So I've got a bunch of guinea babies in there. There's a few pheasants. That's a pheasant right there. That big guy right. Well, he keeps getting behind the... There he is. That's a pheasant. He needs to be out. A couple of those guinea babies need to be out too. There's a baby pheasant. Got a couple of bobwhites possibly in there too. I don't know what all I've got in there. As they hatch, I just stick them in that brooder box, let them raise together, and then I can put them all in one pen and they don't kill each other. So if you put new bird in with old birds, they'll actually kill each other, and the strongest one wins, of course. I'll try to find my baby guineas that I just let out. I've got some that are like 10 weeks old. And they normally stay right here around the area. I don't know where they are this morning. Oh yeah, here they are. They're still around the area. Back here at the woodshed. Eating spiders and bugs. Doing what they're supposed to be doing. Got a couple of lounging in here in the cool. Here's Scout, move back. Here's my youngest guinea babies that I just let out. I think there's 9. One actually died. I don't know why, but just because. That's what happens sometimes. And this is my first little buddy here that I've seen this year. Normally we've got a bunch of them here. These are called rider spiders. And you see how they do the zigzag in the web. They normally stay around the barn, woodshed. I let those live because they eat a whole bunch of insects that we don't like. So I let them stay. These are some of my younger Sussex chickens that I just hatched around Easter time. And these are some young guineas here. Not as young as these other ones, but those are my younger guineas. They haven't decided they're gonna venture away from the house yet. They stay kind of around the house. And I got a couple of roos I'm seeing. I think I've got 6 roos on the place, and that may make 7. I think most of the chickens that I did hatch are hens, pullets. But they're all nice. They're getting along. The Sussex are very docile, and they're not mean. They're not mean to other animals, and they're not mean to people either. Very, very docile chickens. I wanted some more. Sarah had, I think, 10 or 12, and we kept 2 roos just in case one got killed. We still had another one, and so now we've got another hatch. I don't even know how many I hatched, 10 or 15. So that rooster there probably said, ooh, something's over there, let me go see too. And well, there ain't nothing there. They're just learning. They're learning how to fly. They're learning how to pick bugs. They're just learning how to do what guineas do. That's a chicken that I hatched. She's a young pullet, along with those 2. So, they've already had their corn this morning. Normally they eat a little bit of corn, and that kind of keeps them close. So, let's go look at our chicken babies, our guinea babies with chicken mama one more time. And as they grow, I'll try to capture the video on them, and see how they're growing, see how they're doing. So they're all lounging around. I guess they got their little crawls full. And she's being such a good mama. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. And a moment on the farm with some new babies. And I'm going to get my eggs now and wash them up and add them to the rest of the 500 eggs that I have. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.